The exciting life of juicing. Got some painting to do over at Michael's house as soon as this is done. And today we got the red on red Air Force Ones. Classic. Going to meet up with our buddy right now, Dean Del Rey, to trade Guns N' Roses t-shirts. We are back on our way to Topanga Canyon. Just gonna help Michael paint. He's got a bunch of projects that he wants to get in. There's the pig again. A lot, and a yard sale. He's got a lot of projects he wants to get done, and I'm really proud that he has a house, and it's very cool that he's accomplished so much, from us eating frozen pizzas every day at his apartment when we first moved here to now being like a successful businessman and having a cool home in hippie village out here. And he's just a funny dude to be around anyway, so we're gonna go hang out with him for a while today, go pick up Ja. We'll see what else unfolds. I really don't know. I didn't film Dean just because I was in his apartment and I didn't want to invade his space. It's one thing to go in my apartment, but I didn't want to invade his space, so he's a good guy. You'll see a lot of Dean Del Rey in my vlogs and stuff, as well as other comedians. That's a big part of my life. I'm working on a new bit right now, something that happened at the Guns N' Roses concert, so hopefully that'll be successful when I hit the streets with it on the old open mic scene. So this is actually the Topanga community theater. They have on Sundays, theatrical Botanica. They do like Shakespeare in the Park here. And one time I know the guy who, Richard Tyson, he played the bad guy on Kindergarten Cop, and he was Buddy Revell in 3 O'Clock High. He was doing a performance there for a few weekends. I didn't get to catch it, but funny story. He goes to take down my phone number, and he pulls out a flip phone from 2005. Classic. Anyway, next stop, Michael's house. Okay, I never would have expected that I would want to do a bathroom vlog, but here's why I'm doing it. Michael lives in kind of a hippie house, and it's kind of interesting how they put this together. They have an elevated bathtub. You can see nothing under, and the toilet is built onto stairs. I don't know if that's supposed to be a permanent squatty potty or what that is, but interesting enough to, sorry about the bouncing camera again, interesting enough to put on camera, at least for today. The chicken's down there hanging out. Little chicken coop. What's up, guys? Guys just hanging out. Just sitting here watching the Olympic gold men's basketball game. I have been a fan of watching these games since '92. That was the first year they let the pro guys play, and I was an obsessed basketball fan then, just like I am now, and I couldn't get enough. I had the Michael Jordan jersey from that. I think I even had the Patrick Ewing jersey from the USC team that year, and just remember it was so cool because even though ironically it's the things that basketball fans of players complain about now, which is stacking a team and putting all the best, but that was cool then because it was a country thing, and it's not like now where like just 5 great players go and join a team together and then there's no real competitive juice left in the basketball game. But yeah, I'm glad that the USA is able to still get the big name players. I know a lot of guys don't want to go play for some reason, but I don't know. I know the Olympics aren't that big of a deal now, or I feel like they're not that big of a deal compared to what it used to be in people's lives, but as a selfish thing, wouldn't it be cool to win a gold medal? I don't know, being a fan of history and the history that the Olympics has, even though it's a completely different organization and a completely different thing now, I think it would still be great to represent your country at least once if you're that good. And so pulling for the U.S., I'm sure we'll win. We got bad boy Boogie Cousins that's good at getting the fouls and putting in the cheap shots when we need them, and I'm really proud of my boy DeAndre Jordan, even though I've long been a gigantic critic of DeAndre. Being a Clipper fan, I don't always feel like he puts in 100% effort, but for the last 2 years he's really been pretty good about that. I feel like when Blake was injured this year and suspended, DeAndre really had to step up, and he's become an elite player, which I just kept thinking, like, God, is this 6 years in, 7 years in, when is this guy gonna pay off? And he finally has. So love my basketball. I wish I could be watching this with my grandpa. He loves he's who really got me into basketball when I was a kid, and he's in Ohio, so I'm sure he watched it today. He loves these guys. He loves Kevin Durant and these guys. So yeah, we're gonna pull for USA, and I'm sure we'll get a gold. I forgot to mention that I'm watching the replay. I had saved this game because I was working today painting Michael's place, but Kevin Durant is dropping dimes right now. It's been hard to like him because I hate Golden State Warriors so much, but I loved him with OKC, and I just like him as a person. So it's awesome being able to like him and watch him play for USA right now. You guessed it, gold. Congratulations, USA. Vlog over.